Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This Elijah was there too. So Barkley was there.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Not bad, bro.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
That's about 8-4 interceptions. The U in order. I think that he probably dropped like 27, 13.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down the game, but this guy's setting the tone. Put the defense back on its heels.
Easy. Yeah, but Ewan is one of my favorites to use because his mid-range jumper is it's efficient.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They would get him in a lot of trouble when they double team him all the time.
Here's Cook again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
He stepped it up for us with that one stretch. He straight up and shit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Young. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Is Teddy Bridgewater.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. To throw, Bridgewater. This one swung out here to Jones.
They got the discount through the school. Got to take advantage of that shit.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In the past 2
now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Bridgewater.
Oh my God.
That's completed to Downs. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Downs, 42 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
How about the defense making a stop? Offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Yeah, I look at all the 2 Super Bowls.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Well, I wish I would have just went to more games.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down throw for Young. Thomas brings it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Young working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. That's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. An inside give to Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Bridgewater to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He might have been. Bob Sewell.
Young back near the goal line.
Chuck Hayes, I forgot about it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now Young. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
1st and 10, Young.
Yeah, I told you I'm going to get the Super Bowl.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Young. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Young on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Young on 3rd down. Caught on the slant. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive.
The one nigga had one season.
And not give them that opportunity.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Intercepted, yes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Finally,
picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective,
the
too.
The defense is cracked, though.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
58 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Yeah,
and let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's Young on first down.
Oh, these fucking oh, he just
looking
threw a
for
pick
Thielen,
six.
but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Come on, catch him, catch him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Bro, he just threw an interception.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, we've been further into this game. That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could have cost them a ball game?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Las Vegas Raiders lose to the Chargers.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Just came over here to play with Derek Carr. You need to tell me you niggas traded him?
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's crazy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
So basically, the Raiders
from the gun,
Bridgewater in with Derek Carr to keep him.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Devontae Adams should go to the Chargers, bro. He'll benefit with Hibbert would benefit from him being there.
Throwing, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young. Going deep here for Landry. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Bridgewater. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Jet sweep. Here's Watson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Young on the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Chiefs are too good.
Here is Young.
Oh,
you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He said they're here, but he said they're so loosely formed, it's so unorganized, it's just disrespectful. So he
1st and 10, Young. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Young setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd and 9, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now here's Young. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A first down throw for Young. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I just don't understand. Just because it's one nigga that probably came from out of the city or somewhere, and he probably was crip or some shit.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That don't mean that the niggas say
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Young. Over them, and it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know what I'm saying? But just because one nigga's really
and in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Again, it's Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
That's stupid.
Landry, agile footwork. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on first down, Young, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes in bounds. Young on third down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they defeat the Dallas Cowboys. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. The give is to Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Young now. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Cook again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. third down, Dalvin Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Young on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
If that nigga would have been Jason Hargrave or everything, if he come to San Francisco, you want to get under 10 sacks this season, you get this. The niggas ain't going all that many feet, that make you want to get under 10 sacks.
First down, Young. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarvis Landry from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all.
Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers is crazy.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
I don't think that Jordan Love is ready.
Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Following the interception, Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on second down. Young, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And Young's throw there incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now Landry. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
It's Young on 1st down. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down at 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll bring him down at at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On second down, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young to throw it.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
That's what I said.
First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try again with Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Reed. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's taken in by Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On third down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the Panthers coming out now.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs, but with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now Young to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Young. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The offense on third down tonight. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That'll be complete to Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Young. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Damn, bro. I'd rather see him Buffalo. That's going to make their tickets go up.
Left side, Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Young.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Young now after the fumble recovery. Being chased, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Landry now on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
And this one is incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that's a killer because you think you can absolutely cover it. And then the offensive line there picks up the first down. That drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
about it. That nigga be making some nice throws.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cook up the gut. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
First down, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
To throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater drops it to Jones in the flat. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Young will set to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the delay, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the give, this is their fullback.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Cook again.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.